don't even know what to say. And I'm not going to spend too much time saying how awesome it is that there are real people here and I'm not just staring at the video camera, but I have to at least say it once. And thanks to Peg, thanks to everyone involved with TED here in Greensboro, making this available for us to do live, even though it's limited. I am so grateful. My guitar also is not used to playing in front of people, so we both need a little warm up here. I'm not used to seeing my mouth. Now I have to really worry about what it looks like. I'm not used to my hair being down. I mean, there's so many things. Shut up and play, Vicki. This is a piece called New Grass, a little bit of a mix between a new age bluegrass tune. Is very nice. What I do is a very eclectic mixture of techniques stemming from just playing basic folk guitar. I learned at first when I was little, 5 years old. My dad just showed me the basic, chords, whatever a 5-year-old's hands could do. And I loved it. And I loved music from just being born, I guess. I was always inclined to play and enjoy and write music. But I did guitar in a weird trajectory, not learning from any particular method, but being on my own with it and learning by ear and following things that I enjoyed in terms of the sounds. And at around 12 years old, I met Joni Mitchell, not in person, but through the record player. How many of you know Joni? Do we have some of my age group here? And she forever changed the trajectory of what I do on guitar, what I did. Her guitars sounded different to me. And I didn't really know why, but they were richer and deeper and fuller, and the chords were just more beautiful to my ears. And I found out she was changing the tunings to be what we call open tunings, which means as an open chord, you have a pretty sounding chord instead of what the guitar normally does when it's open, which is just kind of eh. So that got me going, and it got me realizing that with some pretty simple things on this left hand, I could make some gorgeous sounding chords like, I mean, that, see how simple? Simple. So I began down this road, and I never came back. 37 tunings later, percussive techniques, tapping, harmonics, and that's kind of what I do. But that's the short version of it. So I love to teach guitar, and I even teach regular chords and stuff, and regular tuning things, but I love to teach the strange things and the tunings and the slap tappy stuff to, I enjoy somehow demystifying it. So, another tuning. Really different sounding. Can you tell that's a really different sounding chord? Yeah. So can you tell anything about it? I like it. You like it? Me too. I love it. It's a minor 11 chord. You don't have to know that to know it's like rich and feels good. This song is co-written by a Greensboro songwriter named Christy Jackson. You may know her from the Gate City Divas. You may just know Christy because she's an amazing composer, singer, piano player. We co-wrote this song together. It's called Blow Out That Flame. You really have to have a good relationship with your strings when you do what I do. Love you, strings. Okay, the last song I have today, and again, thank you so much for participating with us here. Just a quick tuning. Here it is. I try to find things to compare tunings with that make sense to people who aren't me. And one of the things I think might work is that, how many of you here, and I'm not going to just limit it to women, but how many of you here have more than like 10 pairs of shoes? Or how many have more than 15? Nobody is? How many have more than 20? All right, so 15 is about our range here. I got 37 tunings, but here's the point. You need different shoes for different events, for different outfits, for different moods, for different states of mind. No? And it's the same way with the tunings. So, I'm sitting at a concert many years ago, and I'm watching someone else play, and I'm extremely jealous that I'm not on the stage that night. And I'm just sitting in the audience getting more and more jealous, angry, resentful, fill in the blank of a really bad feeling word. And by the time I go back to my hotel room, I'm really in a miserable state, and I say to my guitar, as I often do, give me something, baby, come on, give me something. I'm riled up, give me something. And this is what she gave me. Now to me that sounds kind of cool, kind of hopeful, kind of like, wow, what's coming next? I felt miserable, I didn't feel like that. And I was a little confused, and I said, well, I gotta go with it. She knows what she's doing, she always has. So I started noodling around and came up with a little bit of a gnarly introduction thing, like, angry. Anyway, it turned into this song called Atomic Reshuffle, which I only have 2.5 minutes to play, so I'm just gonna shush. I'm gonna sit down and play because it's really hard to play. But the tuning gave me one of my most popular songs, so there you have it. I don't know what to do with that. Yeah, I went like 8 seconds over. I talk too much.
Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
No, you don't talk too much. It's really fascinating to hear the different techniques, a little bit about them, because that doesn't sound like any guitar I ever heard.
I know, it's a trick guitar.
Another term that I've heard you and Peg talk about is rut busting.
Yeah.
And that contribution to the creative process. What's rut busting?
Well, you know, everyone knows what a rut is, right? Rut, like you do the same thing. So rut busting is just literally having the intention to bust out of a rut. And when I teach that in a musical context, I base it on something my classical guitar teacher that I had for a year said, which was every time you pick up the guitar, play something for about 2-3 minutes that you've never ever played before, which is almost impossible because we are creatures of habits and our brains just go on what we've been doing before and neural connections and pathways and things that it knows. So to break out of that means you open up to the unknown. I suggest you try rut busting with brushing your teeth just to see how it goes. So use your other hand later on next time and think of me as you do that.
Left-handed toothbrushing. Okay. Thank you so much. You have been a complete treat to us.
Thanks for having me. I do have CDs. I will have CDs out for the next break. So please come and visit me. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll remind everybody before the next break. So let's take a few minutes so that they can break down the set and put my red dot back up.